Hey guys, what's up here? It's the Michael927. In case you didn't see this gamepad just showing on the start screen, I am reviewing Batman Arkham Origins. This awesome game from DC and Warner Brothers Games and Warner Brothers Game Montreal. So the Batman franchise for the last few years has been one of my favorite of all time. Partly because Batman's one of my favorite characters, and he has one of the most respectable games out there. Brought him to games like Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. These two games were made by Rocksteady, and they're one of the best adaptations of the Batman story in a really long time. We had games of Batman that didn't really work that well. Didn't really have that punch or feeling that it respected itself the right way. It's dark storytelling or anything like that. If you hear the music, it's really good music. So back to the game. Then Rocksteady was one of the developers, companies out there that really respected Batman in the proper way with great storytelling and making it mature enough but not making it rated M, making it a T game. And it was respectable. I got the Game of the Year edition for the original. And then they made a sequel, which was my favorite out of them all so far, Batman Arkham City, with players like, you could play as Robin, Nightwing, and of course Catwoman. You can just costume the skins. They basically evolved to that by giving you more additions. And then that was it for Rocksteady. They didn't really do any more because they didn't know how to continue the story after what happened in the second one. I really recommend you play the first two before you play Arkham Origins. And then Warner Brothers decided to give another company, Warner Brothers Game Montreal, work on the project. And a lot of people are worried that it will not live up to the hype as Arkham City and Arkham Asylum has lived up to. And Arkham Origins is basically, it says Arkham Origins story in the Origins, but it's not an origin of Batman or origin of Arkham Asylum. It's not how Arkham Asylum's made. It's really a prequel story to Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. So how does it work as a game? Does it fit well into the trilogy now, the Dark Knight? Or does it stumble and fall down into the bat hole and never get saved? What do you guys think? Basically, in my opinion, I got this version for Wii U. It cost me $50 for this version. Plus, I got a warranty and stuff like that. I bought it at GameStop. $50 it cost. $10 less than the other copies for PlayStation and Xbox. PC users, I think it's like $50 or something like that. I don't know. 60. Just make sure you have $60 in your account so you have enough money to buy just in case tax comes in. So, is this game any good at all? Now, I'm just going to say right now, I love the Batman franchise. And I love the films of Batman, Dark Knight, Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises, those three films. They must be seen, of course. I hope anyone has seen them. And this game is good, but it doesn't beat Arkham City at all. It's hard to beat Arkham City because Arkham City didn't just bring gameplay. It brought voice acting, storytelling, and innovation of all types of ideas. And it made the game even longer. And this game is long, don't worry. You get some time out of it. But it just doesn't have that type of feeling that Arkham City had. It's missing something. And a lot of reviewers are saying it's missing a lot. But to be honest, after I played through it one and a half times, I'm almost done with my second playthrough actually, I really enjoyed it. Even though there's problems with the launch. I mean, I suffered problems. Now, I'm going to get, like, the problems with launch. Oh, what are these problems people are going to tell me? Is that there's little glitches when I got stuck in a wall. I fell through a building. I actually got stuck in the building. Couldn't get out of the area. Couldn't really leave. There was a parts when I would play on the gamepad, like the entire game, or I play on the screen, and if I played too long, it would freeze on me, and it would, like, shut down my system. It took me like 10 minutes to restart my entire damn system on Wii U. And that was really it. It froze every once in a while. But it wasn't like every 10 seconds or whenever I set it up and I press start, it would freeze on me. It's not like that. Hopefully, I sure as hell know that Warner Bros. Game Montreal has already updated and made a patch for this game, of course, because they're not going to leave a game so damn buggy. Same thing. I'm not even going to talk about Battlefield 4 because we won't need to talk about it right now. I'm going to do this first. And then I'm going to talk about Battlefield 4. And then I'm going to talk about Ender's Game and then Thor, because I saw those films. And then I might talk about Ghost, if I even want to be honest. So, Arkham Origins is a really great game. It plays well, it looks well, the story tells well, but there's a lot of problems inside all of that. So, let's just get to the story. The story is a prequel to the games of Arkham City and Arkham Asylum. Of course, you would know that. It's a prequel. And the story takes place 2 years during the events when Batman is Batman. Bruce Wayne is Batman. He's been Batman for 2 years. Now, also, before I continue, you might hear noises from my brother Danny Danger. And, I'm just gonna say right now, he might get a little loud or something. You might hear a door creak or something like that. But that's it. Don't expect him to come in or say anything, because I don't think he's gonna be interviewing me for a while. He might come in for a Call of Duty Ghost review. I mean, he's been playing that thing like crazy. So, back to this. The story is during the events when Batman has been doing his career for 2 years. And the game takes place on Christmas Eve, surprisingly. Which means that Batman can't stay home, have his Christmas dinner, and give Alfred his present, which is basically like a new suit or a towel or a watch or something. And Alfred can't give him his present, something like that. Now, and basically, the reason why the game starts off as just a job of beating up these prisoners that are trying to escape this prison, and then beat up this bad guy. But then he finds out that he has actually had a bounty on his head from a villain named Black Mask. And Black Mask can put his bounty on his, and there's 8 assassins trying to kill him. I'm not going to give away all the 8 assassins, but you see them in the trailers. There's Killer Croc, there's Deathstroke, of course, you can see in the trailer, the first trailer that came out, the first animation trailer. He was in there, so of course he's going to be fighting. And there's Deadshot. There's going to be a few other characters. I'm not going to give away all of them, because they give some really cool fights in the game. And it was totally well. Now, a lot of people were saying that the story wasn't going to be... A lot of people told me the story wasn't as good as Arkham City. It was a crappy story and all that stuff. But you know what? For me, for a Batman game, the storytelling in this game is actually really good. Right? Yeah. And if you can actually, like, try, or you can find this picture, you'll find all the bosses in this, like, picture of Arkham Origins. See, there's Batman, there's all the bad guys trying to shoot him and stuff. He's just, like, there. It's kind of like a symbol for something. You can find out or something like that. Now, the story continues as Batman is trying to find Black Mask and then take all these assassins down on the way as he's trying to find them. And these assassins are coming for him. They're not going to stop. They want this money, which is $50,000 for some reason. That's a big price to give him the bat and stuff like that. So, Batman has to figure this all out, and he still can't be home by Christmas morning or something like that. And not only that, the cops are also on him, because the cops don't really like him in this game. In the other games, they actually kind of respect him. They also work with him. They see that Batman is a friend of theirs, not a foe, or something that they want to shot and put in a prison. In this game, the cops are kind of the bad guys in this aspect of if you're playing as Batman, because they always want to put you down. And Jim Gordon, the police commissioner, they know in the other games, Jim Gordon, he wants to put you down as well. He wants to arrest you and take the bat down like that. So, hang on. I'll be right back. Oh, hi, doggy Carrie. So, back to the game. The storytelling in this game is really surprising. It was really good for a story of Batman. And it worked really well for the idea of assassins, and how they all played out, and basically how they all set up. Now, I must say, a lot of people were actually also upset about the game. The voice acting! The voice acting isn't good. There's some actors from Part 2 of Arkham City, like Nolan North, plays the Penguin again. You don't really see him that much in the game, though he's only there for like a little bit, unless you do like a side mission or something like that, based on what I've played through. You still get original characters, the Riddler. You still see the Joker. This is a prequel. You do see Black Mask, see all those iconic characters, the Mad Hatter, all those characters. They're all in this game, and they all look good. And the storytelling was really good. There's some great moments of twisting and turning. A great conclusion, actually, for a prequel story, actually setting up the events of Arkham Asylum and all that stuff. Back to the voice acting. A lot of people saying the voice acting is bad. That's why they get lowering the score down. It's getting like 6 out of 10s, I think, from someone. And the 7s and 8.5s, and I think someone get a 9 or something like that. I didn't really check on Metacritic. But it feels like everyone is upset about the voice acting. Some critics, while some actually love the voice acting. In my opinion, the voice actors for Ryan Craig Smith, who plays the new younger Batman, I think his name is, he does a good job as Batman. You feel like he's a younger Batman. I mean, Kevin Conroy wasn't going to be the new Dark Knight, who was the original character, and Mark Hamill wasn't going to be the Joker. It's such a shame. I mean, I love Mark Hamill as the Joker. He was perfect in the role for Arkham City and Asylum. So they changed them, and there's new actors. You have Roger Craig Smith, I think, is Batman, and Troy Baker is the Joker. And I gotta admit, Troy Baker plays a really great Joker, precisely, in my opinion, as his mood and feeling. In the other games, you see him a Joker as a little bit older guy, but not too old to the point that he can't walk around and punch people in the face and stab him and shoot him, but to the point where he's learned. But in this game, he's kind of a youngster, like a young guy, and you kind of see like the beginning of the Joker and the reign of terror, what he's gonna bring and stuff like that. And that's what's kind of cool about this game. It sets up characteristics for Batman and the Joker, and how they're like feeling of being against one another is kind of like their rivalry, but they respect one another as well. So really, the voice acting is really great. Sometimes I felt like that Troy Baker really did great voice acting, because he kind of reminded me of Mark Hamill a little bit somehow, and it was hard to really take control of the iconic original voice actor and fill him with this new actor, Troy Baker. If you don't know who he is, you should play the games BioShock Infinite, Last of Us. I think everyone has those games. I mean, Troy Baker was in Arkham City. He was Two-Face, Harvey Dent, in the beginning of the game. And then he was out for the rest of the game, of course. But then then he was also in other games. He was in BioShock Infinite as Booker DeWitt. He was also Joel in The Last of Us, one of my favorite PlayStation titles of all time so far. Really, they just did a great job with the voice acting. As I said before, you may notice some actors who were in the first two games. They returned for their roles here, so that's good for them. Story-wise, the game is great. I don't have really any problem with the story, as the campaign will take you about 20 hours, maybe, depending on how it took. As for me, it took me around 20 hours for me to beat it, actually, from my experience, because I played all night, because, normal difficulty. Also, if you do beat the game, there's a new Game Plus mode where you take all your collectibles and stuff like that from all your upgrades and abilities. Then there is also I Am the Night mode. The only way to play this mode is if you beat New Game Plus mode, which unlocks that mode. And then there's a challenge mode, which is basically as just as before. Only thing is, you don't play as Catwoman, Robin, or Nightwing, because they're not in this game. Catwoman's in Origins Blackgate, which is the portable version. It's 3DS and Vita. Check that out if you like the portables. So in this, you want to play as Batman and Deathstroke. Actually, for some reason, I don't know where the game case went. Where'd you go? Well, let's just say that I've got this new game, a copy, right? And I didn't really pre-order the game, and it gave me the free code for Batman Arkham Origins simply for the fact that I bought it on Wii U. I think it's because if you buy it on Wii U, you don't need to pre-order it. So let me show you. Okay, so this is what you want proof. I didn't pre-order the game, and I got this free. I didn't have to pay any extra or anything like that, and that's really awesome. Look, you can redeem this code by 10 years from now. It expires by 10 years. That's amazing. I don't think Wii is gonna be out that long. Really, Deathstroke plays really as well. He kind of feels a lot like Batman, but he has his own feeling. He feels like a mixture of Batman and Robin, actually, which is kind of a cool mixture of traits. He's like fast, but then he has all this technology. And what's cool is that if you do ZL and X, it kind of does like the pulling thing, like towards you. And if you flick the button, like the left analog stick and the Y button at your enemy, he'll like use a stick and hit him, and the guy will fly and he'll get knocked out with one hit at times. It was awesome for me because it was a quick way to end battles. Stealth mechanics is actually the same thing here. I've been coughing a lot of phlegm. It's a winter season, so that's what's going on here. I'm a little sick, my mistake. So let's get to gameplay. The gameplay is actually a lot of things other reviewers are complaining about. It doesn't bring enough to the game. It doesn't bring enough. It doesn't bring a big jump. Well, they do bring, if you did not play the Wii U version of Arkham City, halfway through the game, there's this cool ability you get where you can actually electrify your hands. Yeah, click left and right analog stick. The only way to get the power of those hands is by basically getting combos and beating people up quickly and not get hit and dodge all the time. And basically, the combat is still the same as before. You have your hit, your stun, your counter, and your jump. All of it's just great here. You still have some new abilities like glue grenades and concussion grenades. You still have you have shot gloves now in the game, which is cool for a variation. It's cool, and it speeds up in combat, so everything goes quickly, and you have no idea what's going on. And it's so awesome. Now, a lot of people say the city is lifeless. There's no one there. There's no one to fight. Bull crap. There's bad guys to fight. There's prisoners to fight. There's cops to fight. Bad cops. Bad SWAT officers. All that stuff. There's guys you can do stealth situations. And the stealth in this game has kind of been improved a little bit. Because they don't bring that much to the stealth. They bring a lot to the combat as when you're fighting guys. And breaking their bones. And beating the crap out of them. It was awesome. Stealth, they really improved on that stuff, and the upgrading system is there. You basically do challenges, and these challenges unlock new upgrades. You unlock new weapons like sonic batarangs and extra batarangs and new grenades and stuff like that, which kind of brings a lot of variations to the game. So that's kind of good, and it makes you feel like the more you do, the more rewarded you get. So it's more reward than just going through the game wasting time. So it's kind of a cool idea. The gameplay is great. The stealth mechanics, they've added some new things. As in, I'm not going to give any away. You can find it out on your own. Let's see. Combat's great. The visuals are looking good. It looks the same as Arkham City and Arkham Asylum. It looks like Arkham City a bit more. They did change a little bit of Batman's costume a little bit for some reason. So they said that for the origin, it's prequel. So now that I did notice some frame rate stuttering on the WiiU. I did notice it every once in a while when you're like getting too quick into fights, and then it will slow down for some reason, or when you're flying, you like the boost when you're diving, stuff like that. That's what happened. There's also fast travel points that makes you not really want to explore the world. I'm gonna try to turn this computer on by shaking it there. So there's fast travel points. There's Riddler challenges to solve. There's a lot of things to do here. Really, the game is really just fun overall for gameplay, and it just doesn't. It's a shame that reviewers are giving low scores over stupid things. Another thing I must say that's really good about the game is the boss fights. As each boss fight got so awesome. It's like the first boss fight is Killer Croc, and it happens right at the beginning of the game, and it was awesome setup. There's like moments where you have to punch the guy out, dodge him, and then throw like a battery to like distract him, and then you gotta push buttons like quickie, like that, and then keep up with the game. It makes you not want to because some boss fights you just watch the scene happen. But in this, you always want to hold your controller or gamepad, depending if you're on WiiU. Also for the frame rate thing, don't think it's just for this. It's happened on all consoles, I heard. So Xbox 360 has frame rate problems, PS3 has frame rate problems, Wii U has frame rate problems. PC, I don't know. I don't know about PC. Okay. So really. Boss fights in this game is amazing. Basically how they set it up and how they set out, it's amazing how it's always different challenges. I gotta say the best boss fight for me was the Firefly boss fight. Basically the fact that it was a challenge and it was also strategic as well. So it was kind of cool they set it up and made it smart. So it was awesome at that one. And it was really cool they set up the boss fight overall. Now I would just end the review like this. But I can't due to something, because there's a multiplayer mode. But for some reason, Arkham Origins for Wii U doesn't have a multiplayer mode. Why? Oh, let me see. Well, because it was outsourced. Because Warner Brothers Games Montreal didn't think that they should make the multiplayer mode. They should outsource it. Let's outsource to a company that doesn't know how to use a Nintendo console. Splash Damage. Oh yeah, these are the guys that made the piece of crap Brink. The one that I paid full price for. And I gave a 7 on my review, to be honest. But I never made a second opinions about it. But it should have been a 5 out of 10 in my opinion, overall, after playing it. I was being too nice to the game for some reason. I don't know why I was. Probably because of the fact that I always loved the idea of parkour and shooting. Don't worry, you're not going to be doing no parkour and shooting here. It's basically 8-player multiplayer and 3 teams. There's Batman Robin, that's one team. There's the Joker team, and then no Vulcans. There's the Joker team, and then there's the Bane team. One of you guys plays as Joker, one of you guys plays as Bane, and the other 2 play as the soldiers on each team. Batman, Robin basically are just guys knocking out guys taking them out excited with stealth takedowns, like choking them out. And basically it's cool, but I can't play any of it. So it's not worth it for me to talk about it, and it basically ruins the game for me. Why can't I play? I thought I could play with my friends on this, but I can't. That's why it's $10 less, because they take out the damn multiplayer. Oh wait, they didn't take it out. Splash damage just can't work with a Nintendo console. I don't know if it's true by that, but it feels like they just don't know how to work with this type of thing. They can work with PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 and PC's alright, but they can't do it with this? Unbelievable. It's unbelievable, to be honest, how it doesn't work like that. I will notice that there are some bugs and glitches, and people will get mad about that and complain and lower their score down even more. So, overall, the game is amazing. It does not beat either game, in my opinion, because they're both amazing games. It's hard to beat those. So, the final verdict for this game overall is a great game, but does not beat any of the other games in its franchise, its trilogy. If they do make another Batman game, they need to learn its mistakes of frame rate problems and bugs. Fix the bugs. And if you need time to delay it, let your publishers know that you need time to just clean out all the bugs and glitches out of your game and fix the problems that it has. The overall score for this game is an 8.5 out of 10. A damn good game. Just because I give it an 8.5 does not mean it's bad like some people were thinking, or that it's not worth your time. Go play the other two. I still recommend playing the other two. In fact, if you're gonna buy Batman Arkham Origins, why don't you have the other two? Why not? I recommend getting them on the same console if you do. If not, just try to buy different consoles if you want to. I bought the third chapter for WiiU for some reason because it was cheaper and I didn't want to waste any time or anything. All these fucking pop-ups are getting me annoyed. So overall, Warner Bros. Game Montreal made a great game, but doesn't really beat the original games. Why? Because of problems it had on launch. Now, another thing that really lowered the score down for me was the lack of no multiplayer. I didn't get any multiplayer. I wanted a multiplayer. That's why I bought the game. And I couldn't play it. It was unbelievable. I have a really bad cough and all. So please like the video, comment below, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, DMichael7 or Michael Martinez, either one. You'll find me somehow. I'll be sending tweets out there every once in a while, talking about what films I watched, what games I got, that type of thing. And also, if you played the game, do you think it's worth the time? Number 1. Number 2, what do you give it out of 10? And number 3, which game is your favorite out of the franchise? Number 1, it's worth the time. Number 2, I give it an 8.5. Number 3, I think Arkham City is the best out of them all for its unique ideas and great execution. This game has great ideas and an okay execution. Okay? Is that good enough for you guys out there who wanted me to do a review for a while? Well, I hope it is, because this is what I'm giving you. So, that's it, guys. Please like the video, comment below, subscribe. I already said this twice. I'm not going to say the third time, because if I do, I'm going to freak out, and I'm just going to go nuts. Okay? So, just try the game out, at least. Okay? Excuse me, I'm going to go play more Batman. I'll see you guys on the next episode of DMichael7. I'm going to talk about some news. And if you guys think I'm going to have PS4 in the first week of launch, hell no. I'm going to have to wait a few weeks or a few months because basically the fact that it's a lot of money and I'm low on money due to really just not doing, I don't think I've been doing a lot of videos or not a lot of people have been viewing my videos. Just try to let people just watch my videos for once, guys. I might try, maybe at the end of the year I'll try to get a PS4 or Xbox One. Well, why the hell would I get an Xbox One? Why? Fail? So just, I'm gonna try to get it. I might see if I can get a PS4 by the end of the year. It's not likely, based on the allowance I make and all that other stuff. So please like the video, comment below, and subscribe. I already said it 3 times now. I'm not saying it no more. I'm done. So, review is done, guys. Please, just thanks for supporting me. I also wanted to thank you guys for that because I know a lot of you guys haven't been supporting me, but I wish like to have a speak out. Check out these. Also, if you want more game reviews on other channels, you can check out Angry Joe Show. You can check out 3 Kilobytes. Just type in the name on YouTube and you'll find them right away. These are review channels who have been doing reviews and stuff, and you can check. I'm just shouting them out because I want to respect them because I really do love their channels. And they're like one of the reasons why I did reviewing games and movies in the first place. End the story and end the review. Thank you. It took me a while because of all the stuff I had to do, and it took me a while just of all this hype I did. So bye guys. Like the video.